What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty from Champions Chat. I'm here with Lee and about 900 of our friends on Friday night, Twitch, our little show called Enter the Chat. And we're going to be doing a power rating tonight for special edition Chain Gang John Cena. What say you, Lee?
Well, I say I think it's really fun. At first, I was like, really? Do we need 17 John Cena's in the game to match how many world titles he'll have after next week?
Yes.
But they turned out really fun. So, okay, I kind of said it in the preview, but I want to say it again on the stream here. Here's what I take these as. My son collects Pokemon cards, and he can have a Flareon or a Pikachu or whatever, and then he'll get like a foil wrapped version of that same card and he freaks out. He's like, this is the greatest thing ever. So this is like the foil wrapped versions of these posters in games. So there you go.
Yeah, I think so. It, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. I'll say it like that. Because
Like a weed.
when I first saw it, I, it was, I wanted to say it was corny. Like that was my first impression. My first impression was corny.
Okay.
But I didn't see it in the game. I just saw it in the blog, right? So my first observation was, oh, that's corny. And I was thinking his skin would be holographic.
Oh,
Like I didn't know what to expect. It's his
right.
outfit. I think that's cool. And in
It's
fact,
fun.
when it's just the gear here, um, I think it's great. Like if you get the gear, for those of you who may not know, the gear was or is one coat hanger, only one. And most of the gear that you can unlock are like thousands of coat
A
hangers.
million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is one singular coat hanger, and it doesn't affect our power rating, and it makes him look better. So,
Yeah.
um,
I like that version.
the gear gives us 35% more health. So I think all that does is tease us that perhaps maybe the next meta is going to be increased health pool.
Preparing.
At least I
Yeah.
think maybe it's an Easter egg because
I think so too.
speculation. This is all free. so, um, so what does he do? He's a acrobat defenseman here, and he's from the ruthless. I know, right? He's from the ruthless aggression era. He has a coaching ability that, remember I said his gear might have been an Easter egg, but look at his coaching ability. His
Right?
coaching ability at
25 million more health.
35K gives the superstar that he's coaching, what is that, 25 million more health?
Yeah.
So, come on. Like, that feels very teasy, doesn't it? Like, either that or it's intentionally preparing us for what's to come. Because I don't think I currently need 25 million health on anyone. Maybe
Well,
Asuka, maybe Showboat
maybe.
Asuka, just so she can kick out on defense. Um, well, so yeah, so that's. I'm curious how they're going to power rate that entourage ability. Um,
Yeah, me too.
so I've got Cena set up with a 100% gem damage strap, which is our baseline here that we're using now per the community. And I've got Fury 2s, a whole set of Fury 2s on him. Nothing fancy. We're not going to Fury 3 anytime soon in the power ratings unless things shift significantly in the game. And that would mean in the availability in the community. Lee, I can't.
Yeah.
Can you even foresee a day where we're using like tier 3 or tier 6 medals? They would have to be widely
On the
available.
regular? Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course we will. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, in the next whatever 6 months. Maybe I'd
All
say.
right.
It just depends on how they shake out. Like, we
Okay.
got to where 5 was, oh my gosh, I can't believe tier 5 is here, and
Right.
then now we have hundreds of them. So you never know.
It's true. So moveset. I want to say there was a clear consensus moveset that was fun
Yeah.
to use, that hit really hard and did not require a lot of special things, which is kind of our wheelhouse for power ratings. That move
Yep.
set was, now see if I got this right,
Triple
Lee.
red.
Triple red. Triple red? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So
And in that order exactly.
nice. So triple red is going to give us the throwback, which is a 483k damage, and make the 5 bottom rows into heal gems, strength of 7.5 million, which I love. I love that. Okay, those are robust, but what can they do, right?
Well, they're
They
gonna get
can,
erased. Don't worry about it.
but hey, even still, is that an Easter egg as to
Oh.
health and healing? I don't know. The heal gem meta is what's coming next.
Oh, jeez. The Mysterio's mask plate will be the most powerful plate in the game.
The new drip is Mysterio's mask. So then we have the Emerald Flosion. I don't know that I've ever heard of that move, but it's a 370. Let's see. Hang on. Let me count my. Okay, yeah, 365k damage and make 13 random heal gems into crossbreak gems. Then deal 365k damage and make 13 random heal gems into multiply gems, strength of 9. So that alone, that's 26. So the bottom 5, what's 5 times 7, Lee? Is 35? 5 times 7? So there'll be 35 gems, and we'll convert 26 of them. And then we're going to increase our yellow MP by 3, deal 434k damage, and then increase the strength of your multis by 10. Oh, that's a whammy. That is a whopper.
That's a big one.
So they're going to go from strength of 9 to 19, just like bam. That's it. Like
that's before Sherry Howdy or any of those guys.
Right. Or it means we won't even need them. So like the free to play community that's like, I don't have no Stinging Sherry. I don't have no Howdy. Right. They're like, this is ready, right? Arguably ready right out of the box. Entourage wise, so I really like the concept of creating these multis, and because they're going to be pumped up to 19, and because I saw Merrick's do it earlier this week on his video, I've got Mosh here. Did you use Mosh on your video, Lee?
I did not. I went a different direction, but
Okay.
either way, he gets super hard.
Nice. So basically, I did Mosh and the 2 free multi-gym coaches. So the reason I don't need a particular color is because you'll see we're going to swipe. We're not going to convert the board to a color. So it really doesn't matter what color of gym that we're breaking, which is very different in Champions, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few like that would typically make someone stronger if you can pick the color and like make them red specifically in his or blue or whatever. But
so Big Papa Pumps here, over 67 million health. We hit the bottom 5 rows. And then, okay, so we've got our board set. Lee, to my knowledge, every single gym is covered with the way we just did that. So
you've got 1, 2, 3 heal gems in there, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So I would even say it's covered by a heal. But no, yeah, you're right. So not every single gym has been covered by a cross break or a multi. So he's at 63 million health. We have no plates. We have no special trainers. Let's see if he hits that damage that we're hoping he will be.
So you have to take a swipe.
I have to pick this just correctly. Does it look like the purple?
The black ones.
No, the black ones? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to do the purple.
Black ones.
There it goes.
I mean, that would work too.
Okay, Lee, can you see that damage?
81 million.
81 million.
And that can even throw in all the plates that he could use.
I mean, yeah, we can. Let's show it. Let's pump him to the moon real quick.
But you don't need to. Like that was the free to play version, and that was amazing.
Dude, I don't think Jacob Fatu without a plate can do that. Assumedly, I may be wrong, but can he hit 81 million with 0 plates?
It's been a while since I've used him without a plate.
I
Well,
know.
gear, all that. But either way, it doesn't matter. That puts Cena in rare air.
Right. So here's the plate the community can chase this month. The Starcross plate is on the was it on the week-long prize wall earlier this month? If you did
I
Screamania, you might have pulled one.
Yeah,
I don't have one. So
that's how I got mine.
I know it's rare. Because we're making cross break gems, Lee, are we thinking like
The
twin
King Sheamus
size?
plate is the first one you can use.
Oh, I
It's kind of
went.
the most free to play.
Yeah, there we go. King Sheamus is way better. King Sheamus.
Yeah.
And then how about like Shades of Reigns is
It's
grabbable
on the
this
weekly prize
month,
wall.
but it takes some change to get there. Um
Yeah.
there's not a like a
I'm a
budget.
thousand something short of it right now.
How about
So I'm hoping
Lyra's?
to find it.
So Lyra's Crest is in the
Yep.
Showdown shop. So let's try
Yep.
Lyra's Crest because that's at least an accessible plate. Also, I would be failed not to mention the moment I can't take it off, but it is doing gems do 50% more damage. So I can remove a trainer and we can run that again just for the integrity of our power ratings, Lee. I just
You don't need to. It's over 60 million. I
yeah,
promise. Without
I
that,
forgot.
it's
I just forgot the
only a
moment
few
was
million
there.
extra.
All
You're
right, so
fine.
here's some plates for. So was Chain Gang Cena always like bad guy rapper Cena? Was he always a heel?
Most no, I mean, yeah, kind of. He was like not quite an anti-hero like Austin, but he was the guy that you didn't want to like, but you did before he became like white bread Cena.
I think it was hilarious. He used to just burn people down on the mic. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the dilemma. I
Here's his weakness.
yes, I'm having to really think carefully about what to swipe. Let's do that.
Blues.
The blue. I chose the 99 million damage. Um, in all of your playtest, Lee, did he ever miss? Did you ever just whiff?
Um, no, I thought I did. No, I did. I did one time. One time there was just nothing I could swipe that would break a cross break, but it was fine. I mean, you don't have to turn one every time. But yeah, that is his weakness is with this moveset. If you miss and don't get what you need, then it's hard to get back.
So entourage
Hey,
wise,
designer and Festa, good to see you guys.
yeah, that's like the classic Champions Chat crew. What is up in the chat, my friends? What if I did generate? Can I generate more cross breaks instead of multis?
You could, but that's not gonna. I mean, I ran him the budget build way I ran him was with Striker Andre and increased the crossbreak gem damage instead of the multis that way.
Right.
But yeah, I mean it's still good. Like I say, he hits over 60 million a bunch of different ways. So I don't know that we need to show
Is
that too much.
is this guy on the do not use list? He just signed a Legends deal, didn't he? Or not?
No, but they're with TNA, which has a working
Okay.
relationship with WWE. So I think we're okay, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. But he's the only one I think that makes additional crossbreak. I don't see anyone else. So I won't do that. I won't show that. Because I don't want
Okay.
to get a phone call in the middle of the night, right? What do you do? What did you do? All right. Well, Lee, I think we've got what we need. And I think we can go over to, let me just do this. Bing and
Bing, bing, bing,
bing. I'm going to
bing.
disappear for a second. And I am going to put this on the screen. All right. I've got just got to move our logo here. It's humongous. Maybe I'll just mute it out. Gold logo.
Well,
There
we
we
could
go.
just add it where our other weird logo is in the top right corner at some point. I
Right.
just haven't done
Double
it.
logo it.
Well, or just replace it. But yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So Lee, we we change this just about every week. Our first category is called damage. And we're going to need the community to help us vote as we look at Chain Gang Special Edition Cena's damage. There's going to be, we're going to
Wait, we're not
assign
voting on damage.
what? No, what I'm saying, we're gonna need their help tonight as we select our categories, right? There's gonna be five. It's a 5 point scale, right? So if, to receive a 5, it's our version of S plus tier damage, right? And that's equal to 100% or more of the current meta's top end damage, gym or move, and that is currently in the 6-star gold meta that's set at 60 million. It's something we set in the very beginning of the meta, even though it's kind of power crept its way up. It's still set at 60 million. That's where most like health totals are at. 67 million or a little above. All that to say, we don't vote on the first two categories because they're simply objective. Did he or did he not?
Objective.
So did John Cena objectively hit S plus tier damage, Lee?
He objectively easily hit more than 60 million damage. So yes, he is a 5. He's a big old 5.
Okay. And as we look at his speed, I made a note. As we look at his speed, right, we're going to be objectively assigning are at least 2 of the following true. MP charge is equal to or less than 6. Moves recycle flawlessly, and or animations are quick, resulting in a win under 45 seconds in feud. I don't think I showed the MP of the red moves, but they are 5, 5, and 1. The increased multis are 1 MP. The other 2 are 5. So that's why we only had a 4 MP trainer on. And Lee, do you think so that's one thing that's true. Do the moves recycle when we blow up the board?
Absolutely. Very easily.
Were the animations quick? And do you think that would result in a win in under 45 seconds?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he's easily one of the faster. I mean, as long as you can find the swipe, if you're staring at the thing to go, where's the swipe? Where's the swipe? It might take a minute, but otherwise, it's pretty good to go.
Right. What would happen? What would happen if you used a prop and did that 1 MP? Could you pump those multis to 30?
Yeah.
And then what if you used another prop? Could you pump those multis to 40?
Would you like to do another video just playing with the? Oh wait, no, you can't because we don't have those things on the account. Dang it.
I don't know if that's a thing, but it seems like, what if you just bring 5 props in to boss battle and you're like bam 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 bam? Are you doing like 100 times multis? I don't know. We'll have to play test that. Okay, readiness. The next category, and this is where I think what makes a character good. Okay, like when they say like, is he good? Is he good? I think readiness is one of the most important determining factors because that means, and you're going to get to vote on this, guys. Character needs 0 to 1 special things. That's a plate, a gear, a moment, a rare entourage member to make them work well. Well, if they only need 1 or less, they get a 5. If a character needs 2 special things, plate, gear, moment, rare trainer to make them work well, that's a score of a 4. If they need 3 special things, that's a score of 3. If they need 4 special things, now we're reaching, right? And they would get a 2. And then if they get a score of a 1 in readiness, we're hoping for a revamp, or we're hoping there was some design mistake and the devs are going to fix it. Lee is going to get our lightning poll ready. He's going to throw it in the chat, and we need you to cast your vote. Lee, what do you think about special edition Chain Gang Cena's readiness?
Well, I mean, you just showed him with next to nothing that isn't free to play, and he would end everybody turn 1. Like I don't see how he could be. I mean, what did he need? Like the moment, yes, that was 50% more damage, but again, he'd be way over, whatever, 60 million. So,
right.
Yeah, I can't see something he doesn't hit well on.
Yeah, we could have done damage a few different ways with all free to play things. I mean, we could have used Rowan in the trainer spot, to get that
Yeah.
kind of damage should you have missed zombie month or not have a zombie. um, we could have done quite a few different things there. Let me know when the vote's ready. I can't see it.
It's still going. I
Oh,
think I
okay.
put like a 2 or something minute one in there because it's about half done.
Okay. All right.
But
All right.
so far it's 100% across the board. Oh, right as I said that, somebody voted 1.
You
Come
jinxed
on.
it. You jinxed it. You
Come
want to
on.
call it? Let's call it. It's a lightning poll. It's supposed to be a minute. What's the top score? And is it basically unanimous?
It's literally everybody voted 5 until that one person put down a 1.
Okay, Merrick. Thanks for voting there.
Oh, and
That
now we
really
got a
helps.
4. Now we got a 4, but it's still easily 5.
Okay. Well, we'll go with it.
Oh, Schwab says needs 4 6-star gold Cenas, so he
Now,
said 2. Oh,
now,
dang.
oh, that's funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't ready to do that blitz. That's for sure. That thankfully I was able to max that the week long contest and get the powerhouse Cena fuse because I had him at 3-star bronze. That's the biggest fuse I've ever gotten in the game, from 3 bronze to 6 gold. That was huge. Um,
Yeah.
that would have cost me a gallon of resources. Well, how about versatility? Our next category is I just put a 5 array. I mean, it's a lock. Um,
It, it went. It's live now. It's good.
Nice. All right. Well, versatility. Versatility might be a word you're not familiar with if you've not been on our power ratings before, but that means that the character is competitively usable in every major competitive mode, like feud, boss battle, and showdown. That the character has special gem types that help with extreme rules tours or against a boss battle. Um, if a score, so that'd be a score of a 5. You want to take them into battle everywhere. Score of 4 means there's at least 2 of those modes you really want to use them on, but there might be one you don't, right? But they still have the special gem types that can help you with extreme rules, Gemmania, that kind of stuff. A score of a 3 means more of a specialist. The character is completely usable in like one mode. So think about Embrace the Vision Rollins, who has like 5 or 6 moments and can go in and be a feud specialist. But you probably wouldn't want to use him in boss. The moments won't work in showdown. But he may be a sleeper, right? And then you get down to 2. Character's not strong in any competitive format or mode. May be capable of winning like a CSS with maybe some armor medals to trick him out or something like that, or a blitz. And then if you got a 1, you are furious that their name has been mentioned in the blog that week. So
Mm,
Lee, make sure we're at 1 minute on the lightning poll. I know you will, but Lee is actually a
ready
high
to go.
attention to detail, much more higher than I am. So, what do you think?
Apparently not tonight.
What do you think about Chain Gang and his versatility? Is there any mode of battle you would balk at taking him into?
Well, not necessarily, no, because he can do a lot of different gem types, so he's going to be one to consider for boss battle. Anybody with that high multi gems is usually a good one to consider for those. Showdown 5 and 5 and 1 MP, that's easy to go against, and of course feud he's going to do great. So for me, I think he does good in everything.
And he has the
Yeah.
ruthless aggression link for showdown, matching any color gems, charge moves of that color by 1 more MP. So he may not necessarily help himself, maybe his partner. I don't know. Not really a clutch link though.
Yeah, it's all right. Tis what
Hmm.
it is. It was a 5.
I would take Chain
Low
Gang.
participation though on that one. Like that was
Oh,
really
okay.
low.
Um, and just as a matter of housekeeping, be sure to if you're on a mobile or whatever, click the number and then it's a 2-click. Then you have to click vote. So sometimes if you just click that number and it just there's a hanging Chad, right, as it's been
Oh,
called.
there's a reference.
We don't want any hanging Chads. So, um, last but not least, really, this is where people fall by the wayside or they get a
Yeah.
perfect score. I have no idea how the community would rate this. The at 35K, Cena's coaching ability is increase your health total by 25 million. Now,
Hmm.
if you think that ability is an essential coaching ability that adds something you don't want to go into the battle without, you would vote a 5. If you think that ability is going to be widely used or something you'll use on a lot of people, for example, Stunning Steve, at this point, Lee, he's a 5 in my
Yeah.
I use him everywhere. He has upgraded so many of my entourages, 40% to all gym types, right? But then you got a widely used trainer or coach that helps the characters being used on reach their top potential. Those would probably be like your 35 percenters, like Striker Brett or Ozzy. But they're doing in specialty colors there. And then you have a niche trainer or coaching ability. May not be used much, but very valuable when needed. I think those are like the dual color trainers, right? We've seen a lot of those dual color trainers lately. Two blue MP and 30% yellow gym damage. It's going to work perfectly on someone, but not everyone. And then we've got
Mm.
the score of 2,
Did you
which,
just nom nom?
yeah, I was
Nom nom nom
like,
nom
where did
nom.
I leave off? I was trying to remember, did I do 3 yet? So 2, a trainer or coach offers something if you're missing out on other trainers. Think about Memrock. Memrock would be a solid 2, not a bad choice, and a better choice than not using any no multi increase trainer there. And then we have a score of 1 where you're just like, this I'm never going to use this. This is terrible. Like, I don't need to create 1 extra green gem each turn or whatever it is, right?
Right.
All right, Lee. This is
Here
gonna
comes.
this is gonna be wild. Give him 1 minute. Lee, what are you thinking about an extra 25 million health? And
I really think that this is something that's more of a clue to the next meta. I honestly don't know what usage I have for it right now, but I really, really believe that there's going to be something in the next few months where it's like, oh my gosh, that's a big thing. So,
right,
but right now it's more defensive. I mean, it's setting yourself up to not lose, basically. It's not to
I
win, it's to not lose.
yeah, I'm thinking like showdown defense. Like that would be
Yeah.
really good. Um,
Yeah.
which
That's a
makes
good
me
example.
think that's kind of a niche, right? Um, I don't, but I'm also leaning towards like, do I want to give up 40% gym damage? Do I want to give up like 3 extra countdowns or increase the strength of my multis?
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
like, you know, I,
Never
I'm not,
seen
I'm
that.
not sure I'd want to compromise any of those core coaching abilities. I wouldn't want to take Stunning
Right.
Steve off for 25 million health. Um, I don't know. How's
We have something weird happening here.
okay.
We have a three-way tie between three, two, and one.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let me make a is Baby Ice here in the chat? Baby Ice
Baby
can
Ice is.
Baby
Baby Ice
Ice.
said I'm dreading a heel meta, by the way.
Well,
So
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scrap 1, because I do think it's useful and it's not outdated. It's a new mechanic. We're still trying to gauge its value, so we're gonna throw out 1 and we're gonna revote with only 2 or 3. I think that's the most fair thing to do. And I
okay,
think
done.
um and I think we just put it 1 more minute and with only the score of a 3 or a 2. And then that'll be our whatever the community says. That's what the community thinks it is. So
Well, we've got it.
like
As I
like
like to say, it's live, pal.
yeah, because like a 1, I don't think a 1 is fair because we haven't had a chance to use it. We like okay, imagine if you will, you have a 99 MP character and then you put on 2 Hall of Fame trainers, right? You put on like Ron Simmons and or you put on Goldberg and you put on Molly. And you've got like what 40% to all gym types, 80% to all gym types. You've increased your health by like 70%, and then you increase it by another 25 million. That 99 MP character is basically unknockoutable. I don't like to say kill because we're not really killing in wrestling.
Unknockoutable.
Like he just can't be knocked out. He'll rebound from anything. So if
A
he's
2-1. Very definitive.
2 is the winner, nice.
Two's the winner.
Yeah, I think there's some value. I think we're going to see some some factions get really tricky with that ability in feud or in showdown defense. I think it's going to surface in a way that really surprises us in the coming days.
I could see that.
What did I do here? Okay, so that gives us a final score of 22, pal. 22.
22. That's nice for a mostly free. I mean, if you can get him over the time.
Revote. Okay, I just was making a note that we took it to a revote. So let's see, where does on our mail sheet here, where does a 22 acro fit? Whoa. Whoa, okay. So we've got Jacob and Leonardo at 25. We've got Muda at 24. We've got Punk at 23. So even if Cena is a hair behind CM Punk, I mean, that's still really, really good, isn't it, Lee?
I think so. I mean, and again, keep in mind he's all fives across the board except for the entourage ability.
Right.
Yeah. So that's really good.
I mean, Showboat Sammy is really good too. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, look, fives across the board would be Rex Regum. Entourage aside, fives across the board would be King General Gunther. It would
Yeah.
be the same as CM Punk. It would be the same as Muda. So that's interesting, right? If you look at just
Yeah.
the overall damage level, power level, yeah, he's really, really strong.
CM
Uh,
Punk said it's as useful as Papa Shango was when we first started to play the game.
did we
He'll
use
keep
Papa
you
Shango?
alive for beginners, but not useful now.
Okay, fair. I
So
mean,
I
that's
think
a
that's
fair
pretty fair.
critique. Yeah. I mean, what do we? I don't know how to use it yet. I feel like it might be exploitable, and
Right?
I really like that. Yeah, I think we might be able to get some real tricky stuff out of that. All right. Well, final thoughts on Chain Gang Cena, Lee, and then we'll wrap it up.
I really like him. I mean, the Ruthless Aggression era has a few stars that are usable in it now, but or before, but now, obviously him and Ozzy are like the free to play heroes in that category. And again, I really like the hologram look or the foil aspect or the shiny whatever. It's just fun. So that's it.
Same. I hope a lot of the community gets him this month. I hope that health coaching ability proves to release some new shenanigans on the game. And with that being said, join us each and every Friday night on Twitch as we power rate the newest superstars in WWE Champions. Enter the chat, lift your voice, and help us get it right. We'll see you next time, friends.
Okay.